Yeah. One in each hand. We kept telling the Chris they're two different events, but you know. What the hell?
She's like, I'm busy. I got shit to do.
She swam.
That's why she got so good.
I got to go do karaoke. Let's get these both done.
Yeah.
What were the events? Do you remember the events?
Oh, she could do, all the swimming events, backstroke, butterfly, whatever the freestyle, different things. I mean, she's got
Good for her.
6 or 7 medals from, I don't know, she was like
Gold
13.
medals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much so, my father-in-law, when he sees her, calls her Fishster instead of sister. Like, she swam like a fish. And I always used to ask her, like, come on, let's go downstairs. Do you want to go swim? Do you want to go swim? Because there's a pool at Dan's house. And she always said no. She always said no. She always said no. And one day I said to her, Chris, you were like an Olympic swimmer. And she goes, yeah. And I go, how come you don't swim anymore? And she's like, she kind of shrugs her shoulders. And I went, no, seriously, I need you to give me an answer. Why don't you swim anymore? And she just goes, it's too cold. And I was like, you know what? That's fucking perfect. Shit is always cold.
It is always cold.
And if you're like a special person, you just put somebody in a cold pool, it's like,
The only time you don't mind swimming in a cold pool is when you're a kid.
They think they're being punished?
Yeah. Well, Christy, when she was in the Special Olympics, she could actually, get up on the platform and dive. And there was a big controversy because the rest of them...
Controversy.
Yeah, the rest of really, during the Olympics, the rest of them couldn't do that. They had to get in the pool and start from pushing off. So they stopped the race and they said, no, she can't do that when everybody else can't. And her coach come out and said, no, she's been trained to do it the right way. Just because you can't train these guys to do it the right way.
Right.
So
hey,
she dove in. She was like
with
6
your
lengths
handicap
ahead.
people.
Yeah. Okay.
But my handicap person's got her act together.
She knows how to
your guy
dive.
doesn't have legs? Sorry. We're diving.
Chris used to ride a motorcycle up the fucking, really get way out in the pool.
I love that she's a fucking badass swimmer.
Oh, yeah.
Was.
Yeah. I haven't seen her swim in a long time, but she's very graceful in the water and fast.
Yeah, that's what the family has told me is that if you see her in the water, it's astounding.
Yeah.
It's got to be the most when you see her. It's to be in that brain it's like being a prisoner.
Yeah, I guess so. It's really, Chris has got some problems, I'll tell you that.
Bum everybody out.
No. We all got problems, though,
Water seems to be very, very therapeutic for people with special needs. I don't know what that's all about.
What?
Horses, too, for some reason or other. My sister does that thing where you get the special needs kids and get them on horses and teach them how to ride and all that other stuff. For some reason or other, that works really well. They're really afraid of them, then all of a sudden they get more confidence and everything else.
Horses?
Yeah.
Get them a fucking Labrador.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm scared to get on a horse.
Me too.
We were... Why?
I don't.
Because we'll end up swimming in those fucking special
I've ridden a horse
Olympics.
once in my life.
Isn't it weird that horses can just cross rivers and shit? They can swim
Like nothing. Yeah, all day.
They have hooves.
Yep.
And iron shoes on.
Yep.
Christy's got the shot puts in each hand, and the horse is like, I got one on each hoof. Think about that though. When you see a horse crossing a river when they can't, and they just swim across, like they have horseshoes on.
Yeah.
You swim with horseshoes on.
Well, I'm not going to do that, but I'm just amazed they can swim at all. A lot of animals, you wouldn't think they were good swimmers, but they're great swimmers. Cats can swim as well as dogs can.
I've seen a
They
cat.
can.
Stop. That's
You're
not true.
full of it. They can.
How am
They
I
can.
full of it by saying you're full of it?
Because you're full of it. Cats
I'm not
can
full of
swim.
it. I had Panda Express and black coffee. I'm completely empty.
I don't know about that.
You're afraid of horses?
No, I'm not afraid of them. I just, don't ride them. I've ridden a horse once in my life, and it got tossed off. So I said, the hell with it. That's it.
That's the
Really?
key.
Anything that can toss me off that, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, the hell with it.
So now you just ride Yorkshire Terriers?
Yeah.
Why?
Two cats. I put one cat on each foot, jump in the pool, and they just zip
Swim
me
like a
along.
motherfucker.
You rode a horse?
I have.
You like it?
I'm not scared of horses, but I'm definitely scared of being thrown off a horse. When that horse picked up and started going,
I dig it.
I don't know what it was,
I like
20,
patting
30. It fucking felt like 70, and I was like, nah, stop this shit.
I ride the shit out of a horse, tell you right now.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you ride? Side saddle?
Yeah.
Western.
I ride Western. I ride while singing tequila.
What color is your saddle? Pink.
It's pink. It's red and white, and it's for fucking El Torito.
It's yellow and
I ride
it's
while
yellow
singing
and
tequila.
black. And it's got straps
Do you like
on
horse
it.
riding?
I love it.
I'll do trail riding, like where those old horse down in
I'm always-
Mexico where they shoot
yeah.
the cap gun and scare it for like 10 yards and then it stops. That's my.
I
thing.
might ride a donkey, but I wouldn't ride a horse. Donkeys are much slower. Yeah, they're
You fell
slower.
off a donkey?
Mule.
What's the
You
difference?
fell off or it threw you off.
Threw us off.
Yeah.
A donkey? They don't give a shit about anything. You're playing with his ears? A mule?
Well, what's the difference between a donkey and a mule? Nothing.
5%?
5%.
That might be the best inside joke I've ever said on the show that no one will get. Man, I thought I took that as a direct shot at me, man. When you did the 5% joke. I ride horses. Well, my my other side of the family's from Texas, and there was always horses around, and we always used to go horseback. My sister Julie used to ride horses all the time, like for like ribbons and shit.
For ribbons. What are you doing? What are you riding for today? Some ribbons. Let's go get some ribbons.
Man.
And candy corn.
And candy corn.
The orange part.
Well,
someone took all the white tips.
Yeah. You got the yellow tops? I'll take the yellow tops if the white tips are gone. You know what can actually run really fucking fast? You said Texas is cows. You ever been cow tipping?
She's from Houston.
You from Houston? Cows. When we were in Maryland, we used to cow tip at night, and
I never knew anybody that actually cow tipped.
well,
Yeah, me neither.
we went to do it one night, and it didn't work. That fucking thing. Well, first of all, they say you're not supposed to because when it falls, the ribs can break and puncture their, and kill them.
That's what I'm.
Then you got to eat them.
Yeah, that's just dinner.
But we hit this cow and it didn't fucking budge, and it just sort of looked at us like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?" And it hauled. I had no idea.
Sure, it wasn't a bull.
I'm positive it didn't have horns or nuts. This thing
when you were jerking them off,
hauled
with the
ass,
roller
and I
boy.
just fucking hopped. I hurtled over the fence, recklessly flew over the fence, or it would have got my ass.
Well,
it ran
I was
so
reckless.
fast. It would have. It ran so.
What,
yes.
what was he
cow.
going to do to your ass when he got it? Bite it?
I don't know. He could have fucking headbutted me. A cow skull fucking go right through my chest. I'm not
They're
big.
heavy.
I'm 5'10".
Pigs are fast. Not so big. Hogs are fast. They can be really fast, and they're big and they're mean too.
What?
They're mean. Hogs
Nice
are big
shirt.
and mean.
I guess they didn't have.
Fridays.
I guess they didn't have it in your size.
Oh god.
My pigs are mean.
Yeah.
How do you-
Hogs. Big hogs.
Where
You'd be
the-
mean
where
too
the-
if someone
where-
was fattening you up to kill you.
When were you ever around a hog?
I grew up with a girl in high school. Her dad owned Mangano's pig farm. We used to go up there all the time. You didn't want to get into. I mean, the little ones are fine, but a couple times we got in with those big giant hogs, and that's it. They come after you. They can kill you.
And eat through bone.
That's
Well,
right.
why
I
were
saw
you
it,
going
Deadwood.
in with them?
Oh,
Besides
just
you
to screw around with them. That's all. Someone dares you to go in there and slap a hog in the ass or something. You do it.
I've
Right.
slapped plenty of hogs in their ass.
Yeah.
boom.
I mean, boom.
All right, so Ryan and I are going to be at the Improv Tuesday. This came out on Monday.
Which improv? Melrose, right?
Yeah, Melrose Improv, Hollywood
8
Improv,
p.m.
8 p.m. And that's going to be a real fun night. I hope you guys can fill it up. Tonight, we just did a live show in Ontario. It was great out here in the Inland Empire known as Mexico, Chihuahua. And what else you got, man?
That's it, man.
Uncle Dan, you had a good time?
I had a great time. You guys were great. Both of you. Terrific. It was fun. Both shows are a little different, too.
What was the different parts? Just the actual material?
Yeah, material, and the crowds are different. The first crowd was a little for you, Jay. With the started to get a little rowdy, so you kind of took about 10 minutes to take care of those people and get their ass bounced out. But the material was different. I mean, you did a lot of different stuff. You did a lot of stuff about the rock and roll thing where you went to
Yeah.
talked about that was different.
That was weird too. Excuse me, because the second show when I did the rock and roll stuff, I'd been forgetting the part about if you really want to be a rock star, you have to die. And that the second show tonight, because I've been doing that, kicking it around for about 6 months, trying to really get it good for another special. And tonight, like just kind of took a step to the left. I just kind of stepped into it and just fit into place.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we don't really think this shit out. We just play as we go. Did you see a difference, just because you're like an outsider looking in, Do you see?
Well, I was right there. I wasn't outside. But pretty close.
The way we are was our behavior. I know the act is a little different, but do you see a difference in our behavior on stage with the way the audience is? Is there?
You mean I'm not understanding? You mean if the audience is one way, do you guys behave a different
Just in
way?
the 2 shows you saw tonight, did you see? Was there like?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I got to see both of your shows, but I only got to see a little bit of Ryan's first show and the whole second show. And you were more relaxed the second show, and
I was?
Yeah, I think so. I think you were more relaxed the second show, and I think the one girl that started up, you put her down real quickly, and that was it. So you just went on with it. So
They're rowdy. I mean, out of the gate, rowdy.
are they always rowdy out here like
This
that?
is the rowdiest. Yeah.
And what's weird about Ontario is everyone can fight.
Yep.
Oh, there were some big boys coming through that lobby
they,
there.
They
going
all can toss a guillotine on you. It's not like, Orange County, which is drunk rich kids were like, you need to shut your fucking mouth. And they're like, sorry. They're like, man, fuck you, man. Like, they get right after you back.
Put you in a crucifix out at the merch table. Fuck you up.
I've been in this room where audience members have fought each other in the middle of my show. And the cops
that'd be
came
fun.
in. It was amazing. Cops came in with tasers and flashlights. And the cops came in and go, everybody, because girls were fighting. And then guys started going. They wanted to break it up, and the guys started to fight.
That's a bad
And then
move.
cops came in like with their tasers drawn and flashlights, and just said, "Everybody sit down. If you're standing up, get on your knees. Everybody sit down." And this one girl,
Oh, the waiters.
like
The waiters got on their knees.
the waiters got on their knees.
Nobody else. Jesus Christ. They did that at Fridays one night, and the waiters were already on their knees. They didn't even have to say it.
That's why they have to train these people because
Yeah.
they don't know how to get on their knees. And this one girl went up to the cop and go, "First of all," and she fucking touched the cop.
Oh, don't do that.
And he put her arm behind her back, and with his hand behind her head, smashed her that brick wall by the DJ
Yeah,
booth.
they were telling me about that.
He smashed she didn't put a single like finger digit, no manny digit or hand, like nothing touched the wall except her face and pelvis. Like he fucking smashed her into the wall and she slid down and he goes, "I said get down," and just 80 people just went beep.
That's that drunk girl that runs her fucking mouth to her boyfriend or husband, and no one ever can do anything back. And she finally touched the wrong person,
In
and the
Ontario.
law taught her a goddamn lesson.
She fought the law and the
The law won.
Don't touch a cop.
don't ever put your hands on a cop.
Unless they're off duty and they let you.
That's right. You ever had sex with a woman cop?
Nope. I actually had to think about that for a second. Security guard.
Please say Fridays.
Oh, man.
At the bowling alley.
That's close.
Uncle Dan was a security guard.
I was big in security for
Did
a
you
long time.
ever have sex with your clients?
No, never did.
You were a pro. You were a pro.
I was the consummate pro. Yep, that was me. Kind of faked it most of the time, but
Fake being a pro.
yeah.
All right, so Ryan and I will be at I said it 50 times. Oh, let me say this so we don't have it at the end of the podcast. There is a Mohr Stories app you can put on your phone and on your tablet. So there's the commercial for that. Also, don't forget to go to fakemustache.com. You get your Warriors t-shirt and put your name on it, t-shirts. And you can also go to thecrabfeast.com.
Thecrabfeast.com.
And
Buy
you
your
guys
Crab
ran
Feast
out of
tees.
shirts. You guys
Sold
sold
out.
so many shirts.
Yes.
I sold 2 shirts.
Two. I'm like, somebody buy his shirts, goddamn. I bought one of them. I bought half your shirts online.
I wish it was you and Jay Larson bought the 2 shirts. You guys are I will say this. You guys and Ralphie are like the three most loyal dudes in the world.
We love you. We love being part of Fake Mustache. We support it everywhere we go. It's not just the Crab Feast, We're part of Fake Mustache.
Here we got Ralphie May, the Perfect 10 podcast with Ralphie May and Lana Turner, and of course Talking Shit with Eddie Ift, and Joe McDonald Uncensored, which is a daily sports podcast. Joe McDonald breaks news, bro.
Yeah.
He
not
broke-
like Jay Moore Sports breaks news.
No.
You know where I first heard Ray
he
Lewis
ki-
was retiring?
Jay Moore Sports
Moore motherfucking
on
Sports.
Fox Sports Radio, iHeart Radio station. But he did break the Josh Hamilton going to the Angels. He broke that. He's weird. He's got weird like contacts, Joe.
That's good.
And that's it. So, well, I almost just let the cat out of the bag. Somebody's about to do a podcast on our network.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want to say she's a housewife from New Jersey named Caroline, but I'm just
I
saying.
thought you were going to say Daryl Wright. Daryl Wright's been trying to be the adopted black kid in the Fake Mustache family. He wants to be our Gary Coleman.
What you talking about, Ryan? Listen,